Good morning and welcome back to DBB, Daily Bread and Brew, where we find spiritual refreshment alongside our morning coffee. I'm Todd, and together we'll discover how today's scripture can transform our day. Take that first sip and let's dive in. Today's scripture comes from 1 Thessalonians 5:11, which says, "Therefore encourage one another and build each other up, just as in fact you are doing." Words have incredible power, don't they? They can tear down or build up, discourage or encourage. And in our hyper-connected yet often isolated world, encouraging words can be like water in a desert. This verse from Paul reminds us that encouragement isn't just a nice add-on to our Christian life. It's an essential practice for building community and strengthening faith. Just a few weeks ago, I was having one of those weeks where everything felt like an uphill battle. Work deadlines were piling up, the washing machine flooded over into the laundry room, creating a huge puddle of water that we had to clean up, and now we have to eventually replace our washing machine. This among other household chores that got put aside for other events going on, and frankly, I was feeling pretty depleted. During a small break in action one afternoon, I received a text from a friend that simply said, "Just wanted you to know I appreciate your friendship and the way you consistently show up for others. You're making a difference." Those few sentences hit me like a wave of energy. Tears started to well up in my eyes, and I could feel a small weight lifted from my shoulders. Not because they were elaborate or poetic, but because they were specific, timely, genuine, and I felt seen. My circumstances hadn't changed, but my perspective sure had. Someone had seen me and took 30 seconds to put their appreciation into words. What struck me later was how little effort it took on my friend's part compared to the significant impact it had on my day. Encouragement doesn't require grand gestures or perfect timing, just a willingness to speak life into someone else's situation. Our morning coffee ritual provides that perfect reminder. Just as coffee awakens our bodies, encouragement awakens the spirit. And just like we don't wait until we're completely exhausted to have our coffee, we shouldn't wait until somebody is visibly struggling to offer encouragement. Today, I challenge you to be intentional about encouraging at least 2 other people in your life. This isn't about empty flattery. It's about thoughtfully recognizing something specific you appreciate about them. Maybe it's a text to a coworker acknowledging their hard work, a note to your spouse identifying quality you admire and love about them, or a call to a friend who needs reminding of their strengths. For further reading, explore Hebrews 10:24-25, which expands on how encouraging one another is part of our calling as believers, especially as we navigate challenging times. In closing, as we finish our time together today, may the Lord bless the words of your mouth. May He give you eyes to see the good in others and the courage to speak it aloud. May your encouraging words multiply and create ripples of hope that extend far beyond what you can see. And may you also receive the encouragement your heart needs today. Until tomorrow, remember that your words have the power to change someone's day or even their life. God bless.